Hey y'all, it's Natalie, and today I have a new cherry on top order. Let's unbox it together. Okay, so I have all the little goodies, but you know what? I'm going to set those aside because I find that those are usually the funnest part. I don't know, they're all pretty fun. So let's look at the bigger pieces first. All right, I got a bunch of different companies and a bunch of maybe like new to me companies, or maybe that I haven't even gotten from a cherry on top before, but maybe I've only used them in like kit clubs or something. But there's a theme, and the overall theme is travel, because we just got back from a really epic trip. We went on an Alaskan cruise, and I decided to do a 12 by 12 Alaska cruise album. I'm gonna kind of do a different concept. I'm gonna do like where I'm gonna go ahead and batch print my photos, which is not something I normally do. I'm gonna use pocket pages and put them all in, and then I'm just gonna pull them out as I go along when I want to scrap. But that way they'll all be in the album and the family can look at them without me kind of hoarding them. You know, they'll all be printed, and then I'll scrapbook them as I go along. And then if I don't get around to scrapbooking them, they're still just displayed. You know, as I pull one out, I'll probably replace it with a pocket card or something like that. I think that's a fun way to approach it. So sorry, I just had a spam call trying to come through, not on my video. So first up, we have Uniquely Creative. That is an Australian company, and their new travel collection is called Scenic Route, and this is the Scenic Route cut aparts. And so there's lots of little banners, words, tabs, little icons. I think that'll be fun. I don't super love fussy cutting, but this is like the level of fussy cutting that I can kind of do. Straight lines, you know, kindergarten 101. The Scenic Route Uniquely Creative papers that I chose, I got individual. I didn't get the collection pack. So I like this one, which is like a nice distressed background, like a mail piece, and I like the border around the edges. The other side is the corkboard. So I'm going to go with, I definitely bought it for this side of the paper. I love this matte paper. It's ombre. I'm always a sucker for any ombre paper. And then the other side says, travel the world, see the sights, enjoy the view, which would also be a really fun circular design layout. I might have to go back and get me another one of those. All right, so that looks like maybe it, I don't know, it might surprise us later. I might have more from the collection. But I also feel like all of the travel collections that I got today kind of have the similar vibe, which will be good because obviously I'm using them in the same album. But I think it's interesting that they're all like fairly new and to the store anyway. Not all of them, but there's always like, you know, on trend, they're on theme or whatever. So this is 49th and Market, and this is from the Wherever collection, and this is just their solids. But I just really love the turquoise paper. And then it's like the lighter version of it on the other side. If you use these other sides, you always got to remember to cut off your strip, or it will stick out of your page protector because they don't show the strip on this side, and I always forget. And then we have a dark amber color, which I like, and then more of a lighter color on the other side. We have a lovely green, lots of green in the rainforest, you know, and the other side. And then a, well, maybe the other, yeah, no, that was amber. This is more of like a yellow marigold, if you will. And that side. Oh, this is fun. This is some of Paige Evans' new travel collection line. This is Adventurous. And when I was shopping, we didn't have all of this in the store, so I only got a few pieces that would, again, go with my vibe of this trip because, you know, her themes are usually very bright and light and lots of pinks. And that is not necessarily what we were seeing on our cruise. But I do love this one. There's a little bit of pink, but it's like another ombre. It's a map. And then it has pink on the other side. But a light muted color. I can definitely see myself using this. Heck, it's the color of salmon, which is of course abundant in Alaska, right? We'll set that aside for a sec. Oh, here we go. Here's more Uniquely Creative. And this is not their travel collection, but I love it. And I feel like I can totally use it because a lot of our photos were taken near shipyards and industrial settings. And this is from their industry standard collection. And so it's just kind of like a distressed, like unique thing. Shipping crates. I mean, that's literally like shipping crates, like from down at the docks. So I think that'll be cool. And then I got the whole 12 by 12 49th the Market Wherever collection. Of course, this is designed by the amazing Katie Pertini. Peach. I don't know if I said her name right. Sorry if I butchered her name, but I love this collection, and I saw my friend Nicole Santos work with it, and I just love everything she does. And the vibe is there. The vibe is right for these photos for sure. So I was excited to use it. So for Night at the Market, you have like their branding sheet, but on the other side, they give you a freebie paper, and sometimes it's cut aparts and sometimes it's a freebie. And I love this. It's like tickets. And then here we have a really good, fun collage paper. I will say I struggle a little bit with these. So you have your B side, I guess, if you will, another ticket paper, but turquoise. I like that a lot. There's your A side here. It's got a nice European building, which is probably not going to work for me, but I like this green side. This one's just like maps and plants, which I really like. And we have some postage on the other side, and green is my favorite. I love this like paint swatchy wood grainy paper. That's really good for outdoor photos, which we have a lot of. And we got some newsprint. This is a fun collage background, and I love a good map paper. Another different type of map. It's like a city map, and it's like a world map, and I love the colors on that. Oh, and I like a stack of maps and postage. I love that too. That's fun. Really nice page too, with like a mat already on it, and then a really good collage. I love this. I like the colors on this one. I think Nicole used this one in a video we did together or something. It was awesome. A really good map with yellow in the background. We got some airplanes, another amber color. I really like that. We have some cars. Didn't really do a lot of car travel though on this trip. And this is like, I don't know what this is, like maybe negatives kind of. So there are all the papers I got. I got a lot of papers, but again, I'm going for a similar vibe. So I needed a bunch, and I'm going to do 12 by 12. So a lot of times when I do travel albums, I do smaller sizes, but I've only done like one other travel album in this size over the past recent years. So I'm excited to work in this size on this album. And this is from the Here and There collection by Simple Stories. And so this was the collection that came out last year, but the colors are similar, right? And I just thought it would really work well for what I wanted to do. So I like it a lot. So now to the little bits that I had. Let's see what we got here. What is this? 49th and Market. Okay, so we have more rub-on transfers. If you know anything about me, you know, like I'm a sucker for some rub-on transfers. Let's look at these real quick. This is, normally they come, the ones that I've had, I've either gotten the 12 by 12 sheets or the 6 by 8 packages. So this is a different size. Not really my favorite size for storing things, I'm not gonna lie, because I like to put them in these like 6 by 8 little plastic sheets, and they're really perfect for that, but whatever. These will be really fun for mixed media background. So I'd love to do a good mixed media background and then add these to them. I like the words. I like the map pieces and the little ticket stubs. Super nice. We didn't really see any big cities, but I can definitely use that somewhere else. But everything else I really like. Did not see the Eiffel Tower or the Statue of Liberty this time. But you know what? I do have some photos from Paris to finish scrapping. And we've never seen Old Lady Liberty. We'll have to get up there sometime. Yeah, super fun. So there's 3 sheets, but they're like 6 by 12 rub-ons. So love that. And will go really great. Let's see, what else do I have? I have this. These are from Uniquely Creative, and they're new to the store. They're very inexpensive. I think this was like $3. So I'm excited to see how it stamps. It is an acrylic stamp, mark making. And I know sometimes people may not love these as far as like the way they stamp, but first of all, I do distressed backgrounds and stuff, and that's mostly what I'm going to be using this for. And checkerboards are really in right now. But also, when I use my distress oxides, I feel like they work really well with these types of stamps, and I don't seem to have a lot of a problem. So I figured, let's try it out. I'm excited. I actually got 2. I got that one, and then I got this one. I thought this would be fun. I like to find stamps that are good for scrapbooking, and these are good for making mixed media backgrounds, in my opinion. So I was excited to find those. Back to the color scheme of like all these travel collections. This is bits and pieces from Here and There by Simple Stories, the same as the sticker sheet that I just showed you. We'll look at them real quick. We got some cameras, badges, we got bikes. Let's go explore. That's cute. A map, a neck pillow. a bell like at a hotel. I think next time we go back, we might try to do a train, because we're definitely going back. We saw like the teeniest bit of Alaska. It's so big. It's so much. And I love Simple Stories bits and pieces. They are tiny. They go by the name. They're little bits and pieces, and I find that they're very fun for clustering and layering, and I love them. So I always like to find collections that I can mix and match with and use them. Lots of little, what do you call those? Geotags. Like little brochures. I love that. Super cute. Man, these collections, these travel collections, they all go really well together, but also they are so versatile. Like you can use them for so many different types of trips. A little motel. Breathtaking views. I love it. All you need is love crossed out and say a passport. I love it. Love that. We did go to Canada as our last stop. We were only there for like 3 hours, unfortunately. We had never been to Canada before, but of course we did not get a stamp on our passport. As you know, they don't really do that on cruises, but definitely want to go back. It was beautiful. We went to Victoria, British Columbia. So this is the Wherever collection by 49th Market, and so this goes with that 12 by 12 paper pack that I was showing you a few moments ago. Extra protection. Oh, I see why, because it had fallen out. That's okay. That was so, see, this is when a cherry on top is the best. They recognized that the packaging was failing, so they rewrapped it so that I didn't lose any of my bits and pieces. Isn't that thoughtful? I love them so much. So I always like to keep the packaging because look at it. You could totally use that on a page, right? But I also like save it for the end because I like to sometimes I like a good glance at what's in there. But we'll show you too. So we have postcards. I love these for layering. Lots of little tabbies. That's fun. Like a frame, some tickets, some words, journaling spots. I really love that. I think that's very thoughtful because I like to do journaling on my page. Not as much on travel pages, to be honest, because sometimes you're just documenting your travel photos and you're not necessarily trying to say a story. Like I do like to story tell in my scrapbooking, and I find that it's not always necessary, but we definitely have some things that we need to talk about from our trip. So, you know, I'll use some of them for sure. So much to see. I like it when it's like unique words, which I think that that's something that is not necessarily in every single travel collection you see. So I like that. A frame, word seek, ticket to ride, always take the scenic route, where to next, a little adventure. I like that. More journaling, more frames. I like how many bits and pieces they just like tuck into all of these collections. Love, love, love. That's super fun. These are neat. I'm not entirely sure right off the bat how I would use them. Oh, you know what? They're pockets. Oh, I love that to like hold your ephemera because they already have like scored lines. So you can stick this down under your page and then slide just like a little piece of ephemera in there. And I did save some, so I love that. Love, love. Great idea. More. And just like little travel bits of ephemera. A big geotag. That's fun. Green ephemera holders or folder holders. Breathe the air of new places. Love that. True. We love to travel. Travel, place. I like to use these kind of things and make up my own titles and add different letters and stuff with them. Little like slide frames are fun. I love all the bits and pieces that come in 49th Market. Lots of tickets, which I appreciate. And you'll see even more in a minute. More layering pieces, really pretty larger layering bits, which I also appreciate. These will look really good with those solid background pages that I showed you earlier. Super fun. All right, so we'll set those aside and then we're almost done. This was a good, fun, big order, right? Oh, okay, So I have here another Uniquely Creative. So I got a couple of their 12 by 12 papers that I showed you earlier and like they're cut apart. And then I did do their 6 by 6 because, you know, I don't have enough 6 by 6 papers, obviously. No, but I like these for, no, wrong way. Like doing borders and just like small bits, die cuts. I think they're only one side. So I'm just going to show you, like kind of spread them out really quick. But just adding pops of the color, kind of helping the things go together well. I love these. These are beautiful. The wood grain is super beautiful. The smaller version of the map. Love that ombre sucker. More cut aparts in here, which I really like. These are fun. I like that. I like that stripe because it's like distressed. That'll be fun. That'll be good for cutting out words and letters, I think. That's really fun. So again, that's the Scenic Route Collection by Uniquely Creative. But they all go together so well. I'm super excited about them. Like the Wherever collection by 49th and Market is kind of like darker, maybe more of an autumn vibe. But like these are a little bit lighter. So I feel like they can lighten up some of the pages, but also like the same vibe, right? So like the same like distressed nature. I really love it. And then last but not least, my friend Jessica influenced me, and I've thought about it. I think it's been a couple months since she used these on her layout, and I was like, I need those. And then I was like, did a few orders, and I'm like, no, I don't need them. And I was like, no, I need them. So I had to get them. The Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz collection of the tickets. These are the stamps, the red stamps. You know, they have those. And then the dies that go with them, because I am one that if I'm going to buy the stamps, I'm going to buy the dies. I feel like it helps me to get a lot. I saw her use these on a background and it was amazing, and I'm probably going to scrap lift her. But then also I feel like I'm going to get a lot more use out of them when I have the dies, because I like to DIY ephemera and things like that. And so I can do tickets. I know that the ephemera packs came with tickets, but I can kind of do my own color schemes. I'm automatically just thinking rainbow off the top of my head. Maybe even like a rainbow vibe, like with these colors. So like with the muted colors or the autumnal colors, but then also make it rainbow. Isn't that fun? I don't know. I have a lot of plans. I can't wait to get started. I need to go place my photo order because Persnickety is having a sale this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to put my affiliate links down below if you're interested in looking up any of these things from A Cherry on Top. And let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.